Hey guys, it's Mo, and today I just want to take a little time to talk about Mom Grimmie and how awesome of a lady she was. So I met Christina back towards the end of middle school, and we started to become pretty close beginning of high school. So we lived like right down the street from each other, so I would go over to the Grimmie's house a lot, and I just always remember Tina cooking a big meal for everybody, and Christina would have her friends over, and Mark would have his friends over, and we'd all just be hanging out, and she would just make enough for everybody and always, invite everyone to stay or come over or whatever. She was the mom of the house that you always wanted to go to, that everybody was hanging out at. She just loved having her kids around and her kids' friends, and it was always really nice to go over to their house. Jump forward a little bit. I lived in California for a few months, and during those times, of course, I would see Christina, or during that time, I would see Christina, but there was a period where she was off on some tour or something, and Mrs. Grimmie took me out for a really nice day. She knew that my time in California was not the easiest. I was going through a lot, and she really just wanted to go out of her way to treat me and make me feel special and feel loved and kind of be a mom for me out in California, because I didn't have my parents out there. So that particular day, I'll never forget it. We went, I don't remember all the order of everything, but we went and she took me to a spa, and like a really nice spa. We got our pedicure and maybe a manicure too, but it was just like the lights were kind of dim and there was candles, and we got that fancy foot wax, and it's just like I had never gone to a spa like that, so that was really, really nice of her. And we went out to eat, and she had to stop at the Vans store because at the time Mark needed some shoes or something, and she got me a little keychain of a little Vans shoe, and just talked to me and was there for me, and it was just really, really nice. And so that's who I'm going to always remember. And when I lived out there, they invited me to come to Thanksgiving, and all of those memories are things I'll never forget. She was an amazing lady, and the whole Grimmie family, they're just amazing and godly people. I find comfort in knowing that Tina and Christina are reunited and neither of them are suffering. I just keep picturing, to the best that I can imagine, Tina going up to heaven and going up to the gates of heaven, and Christina just being there with arms open to greet her. And I feel like in the moment that they would have met and hugged each other, that they'd be crying happy tears, and it's just a really nice thing to think about. We could focus on the sad thing that now Tina isn't here, and there's a lot of people that she left behind that will miss her dearly, but she was going through some crazy stuff. I mean, I got to see her in July, and I could tell that the cancer was really taking a toll on her body. And that was a little hard to see. It's interesting because the day before I started seeing posts where people were just saying to pray for Tina, I just had it really strongly on my heart the day before that to just pray for her and the Grimmies. And so I did. And then I saw those posts, and I don't want to say that I knew, but I feel like God was kind of preparing my heart for, you know, her passing. Of course it's sad. I've been really sad. But I'm also comforted in the thought that she's in a better place now. She's with God. She's not suffering, you know, fully restored and living her best life, and she's with Christina. So my heart really goes out to Mark and Bud, and you know, let's stay strong for them and support them and just love them. So this last part of this video, there's a song that Christina and I wrote years ago. I think we were either 14 or 15. We had a friend whose mom was facing leukemia at the time, and so we wrote this song. Many of you may already have heard it or seen the video. I'm gonna link the original video below. I thought about singing this myself, but I felt like it would be more significant and special to just use the original audio. So this is the song that Christina and I wrote called Games in the Mind. I hope it brings you peace and comfort and encourages you, and stay strong, and I love you. We all have those moments